You think WD-40 is just for squeaky doors? Think again. That little blue and yellow can in your garage can be the difference between years of smooth driving and a repair bill big enough to wreck your savings. Use the right way. WD-40 saves thousands. Used the wrong way? It can silently destroy your brakes, seals, and even your transmission. Today, we're diving into the most powerful and often misunderstood WD-40 car tricks. These aren't just tips. These are the same secrets mechanics quietly use in the back of their shops. The ones they'd rather you never discover. So, buckle up, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at that $6 can the same way again. 1. Rust, the silent killer. Rust doesn't announce itself. It hides under your doors, along your chassis, around your wheel wells, eating away at metal like a slow-moving cancer. But here's the fix. Spray WD-40 directly on any visible rust spots. Let it sit for about 10 minutes, then grab a wire brush and scrub. Watch that orange dust vanish. Here's the kicker. After cleaning, hit the same area again with a light mist of WD-40. Let it dry. That thin, invisible layer you just created, it stops moisture from ever settling there again. Congratulations! You just saved yourself between $500 and $2,000 in potential rust repair. 2. The stuck bolt miracle. Every home mechanic has faced it. The nightmare of a rusted frozen bolt. Your socket's on it. You're pulling with all your might. And nothing. Don't reach for the torch. Reach for WD-40. Soak that stubborn bolt and wait 15 minutes. Let the penetrating oil seep into the threads. If it's still frozen, give it a few gentle taps with a hammer. The vibrations help the WD-40 work deeper. Now twist again. Smooth, effortless. What would have cost you $100 in labor just turned into a free victory. Pro tip: this works on exhaust bolts, engine mounts, lug nuts, and suspension hardware. Any metal fastener that's turned against you. 3. Electrical system savior. Your car's electronics are constantly battling moisture and corrosion. One day, it's a flickering headlight. The next, it's a dead battery, and you're stranded. Before calling a mechanic, try this. Disconnect your battery. Spray a small amount of WD-40 on the terminals, the fuse box, and any connector showing green or white corrosion. Let it sit, then wipe clean. It doesn't just clean, it repels future moisture. You'll notice stronger starts, brighter lights, and a smoother idle. This little move alone can save you hundreds in diagnostic fees and electrical repairs. 4. Throttle body cleaner. When your car hesitates to accelerate or idles rough, it's usually because your throttle body is dirty. Most mechanics charge $150 to $300 for a professional cleaning. Truth is, you can do it yourself in 10 minutes. Remove the air intake hose. Spray WD-40 directly onto the throttle plate and its surrounding walls. Take an old toothbrush and scrub gently. Wipe clean with a microfiber towel. Then start your engine. You'll hear it. The idle smooths out instantly. Your throttle response sharpens, and your fuel efficiency climbs back up. WD-40 breaks down carbon buildup that restricts airflow, helping your engine breathe again. 5. Brake squeal eliminator, the right way. You know that embarrassing screech when you brake? It's not always worn pads. Sometimes it's just vibration or corrosion on the brake hardware. Here's what you do, safely. Remove the wheel and lightly clean the caliper pins, pad clips, and slides with WD-40. Let them dry completely. Then apply high-temperature brake grease where needed. And this next part is critical. Never spray WD-40 directly on the rotor or pad surface. That's the fastest route to disaster. Used right though, this trick silences the squeal, prevents corrosion, and makes your brakes last longer. 6. The window resurrector. A jammed window is one of the most annoying car issues ever. You press the button, nothing. Or worse, it gets stuck halfway during a storm. Before replacing the entire regulator for $400, try this. Remove your door panel. Spray WD-40 along the tracks. Run the window up and down a few times. In most cases, the mechanism was just dry or slightly corroded. WD-40 restores movement, clears friction, and prevents future jams. You'll feel like a genius because you just fixed what a shop would have billed as mechanical failure. 7. Hood hinge hero. A stiff or creaky hood isn't just annoying, it's a warning. Those hinges are grinding themselves down, and one day they'll seize or even snap. A 5-minute fix. Spray WD-40 on every hinge and pivot point. Open and close the hood several times to distribute it. Wipe away excess. Now it opens like new. You've just added years to the lifespan of your hood mechanism and avoided a $300 replacement. And don't forget the gas struts, the little cylinders that hold the hood up. A quick mist on their mounting points keeps them strong and squeak-free. 8. Door lock liberator. When your key refuses to turn in the lock, panic hits fast, especially in winter. Before calling a locksmith, spray WD-40 directly into the keyhole. Insert your key, turn gently back and forth, and let it work its way through. The WD-40 breaks down grime and pushes out trapped moisture. This not only frees the lock, but also prevents it from freezing again later. Do this once every few months for all your locks, doors, trunk, even the ignition. Each treatment is like a mini insurance policy against expensive lockouts. 9. The unspoken hero, your air filter. Your engine breathes through that filter, and when it's dirty, performance drops instantly. Before tossing it, try this extension trick. Remove the filter, spray a light coat of WD-40 from the clean side, then let it dry for 5 minutes. This helps trap fine dust particles more effectively and extends the filter's life. It's not a replacement for regular maintenance, but it is a smart way to stretch performance between changes. So far, you've learned 9 ways to turn WD-40 into a silent mechanic that lives in your glove box. But we're not done yet. Now we'll uncover how WD-40 protects your fuel injectors, the surprising paint restoration secret, and the 3 deadly mistakes that have ruined thousands of cars forever. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. But before we roll into the next tips, hit that like button if even one of these tricks saved you a headache. And subscribe right now so you don't miss our videos. So, if you've made it this far, you already know WD-40 isn't just a lubricant. It's a multi-tool in a can. But the second half of this list? This is where things get serious. Because the truth is, while WD-40 can make your car run smoother, cleaner, and longer, it can also destroy key components if you don't respect how it works. Let's dive in. 10. The wiper blade reboot. You're driving in a downpour, and your wipers are doing that awful chatter, dragging, streaking, and leaving blind spots. You think you need new blades, but maybe not. Here's what most people don't know. Spray a small amount of WD-40 onto a microfiber cloth, then wipe down the rubber edges of your wiper blades. It removes hardened grime and restores flexibility. Then, use another dry section of the cloth to wipe the windshield itself. It'll break down any wax, oil, or residue causing friction. In just 2 minutes, your wipers glide silently again. 11. Headlight restoration magic. Faded headlights don't just look bad, they're dangerous. They reduce your visibility and your car's value. Here's the trick. Spray WD-40 on a clean cloth and rub it in circles over the cloudy headlight lens. It won't permanently repair deep oxidation, but it instantly clears surface haze and brings back brightness for weeks. This hack is perfect before selling your car or detailing it for the season. For a quick glow-up, WD-40 beats toothpaste, baking soda, or those overpriced kits every time. 12. Fuel injector protector. Moisture in your fuel system can cause stuttering, poor mileage, or even engine knock. While WD-40 isn't meant to go in your tank, here's what you can safely do. When you refuel, spray a bit of WD-40 on the fuel cap threads and the cap seal. This keeps moisture from seeping into the system and prevents the rubber gasket from drying out. It's a micro-maintenance move that extends your fuel system's life and ensures a perfect seal every time you close the cap. Tiny detail, massive payoff. 13. Rubber seal reviver. Heat, cold, and time. The enemies of every rubber seal on your car. Whether it's door trim, window weather stripping, or trunk gaskets, once they crack, you get wind noise, leaks, and expensive replacements. Here's the WD-40 way. Spray a small amount onto a cloth, not directly on the rubber. Wipe evenly around every seal, especially corners. The WD-40 soaks in just enough to restore flexibility and push out moisture, keeping the rubber supple and sealing tight. Repeat this once every 2 months, and you'll double the lifespan of every seal on your car. 14. Tire shine. The safe way. Ever notice how dealership tires always have that deep, dark shine? You can recreate that look safely without those greasy tire sprays that sling onto your paint. Spray WD-40 lightly on a towel. Then wipe the sidewalls of your tires, never the tread. It restores the deep black color, repels dust, and adds a protective layer against UV cracking. This isn't about showing off, it's about preserving rubber. Your tires look new, last longer, and resist the slow aging that most people don't even notice happening. 15. Paint polish rescue. Faded paint from oxidation, the bane of every aging car. You could spend hours compounding, or use this secret trick. Spray WD-40 directly on a microfiber cloth and gently rub small sections of dull paint in circular motions. You'll see instant shine as it restores color and depth by cutting through oxidation. It's not a permanent fix, more of a cosmetic rescue, but it's perfect for quick photo shoots, resale prep, or seasonal touch-ups. Important note: never do this under direct sunlight or on freshly painted surfaces. 16. The battery terminal lifesaver. Corrosion on your battery terminals is like cholesterol in your arteries. It blocks the flow and makes your whole system weaker. Here's the WD-40 treatment. Disconnect your terminals. Spray WD-40 generously over both posts and clamps and let it sit for a few minutes. Use an old toothbrush to scrub the corrosion away, then wipe clean and reconnect. The protective film left behind prevents future buildup. That means faster starts, longer battery life, and fewer electrical gremlins. Simple, powerful, effective. 17. The deadly mistakes. Now we've come to the dark side of the WD-40 legend, because while it can save your car, it can also ruin it if misused. Let's talk about the 3 deadly mistakes you must never make. Mistake number 1. Spraying WD-40 on brake rotors or pads. It destroys friction. Even a light mist can reduce braking efficiency by 80%. Always clean brake hardware off the car, never on it. Mistake number 2. Using it as engine oil or in your fuel tank. WD-40 is a solvent, not a lubricant. It'll strip away vital oils, leaving metal unprotected. That engine knock you hear after trying it? That's permanent damage. Mistake number 3. Spraying it on timing belts, serpentine belts, or pulleys. It causes rubber to swell, slip, and disintegrate. What follows isn't pretty: overheated engines and broken alternators. Respect WD-40. It's a tool, not a miracle. 18. The everyday driver's edge. At this point, you've unlocked every practical way to use WD-40 like a pro. You've learned how to fix, protect, and maintain, all from your own driveway. But here's the real takeaway. It's not about WD-40 itself. It's about knowing your machine. Understanding that small, consistent maintenance saves you thousands and turns you from a car owner into a true driver. That's what separates the everyday commuter from the enthusiast, the one who feels the car, who listens to its stories, who keeps it alive. The legend of the blue can. WD-40 has been around for over 70 years. It's traveled from rocket labs to military hangars, from submarines to your garage. It's not just a product. It's a piece of engineering history that's helped keep machines running long after their prime. So the next time you pick up that blue can, remember, you're not just fixing something. You're continuing a legacy of ingenuity that started decades ago. And maybe, just maybe, saving yourself another $1,000 while you're at it. If even one of these tricks helped you out, don't keep it to yourself. Hit like, share this video with a friend who loves cars, and drop a comment below telling us which WD-40 hack blew your mind. Thanks for watching.